south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 54 yards.
54 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. This is McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So that one will be accepted. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. Throwing is Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in with Arma. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Pass complete.
DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The point after.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 at the 30-yard line.
White. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come on, boy.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. The 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 50 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds. And incomplete.
Incomplete.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Panthers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 24.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
Number 30.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo over the middle, complete. That's James. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
Number 30.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
21.
Mostert. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
11. I got you.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right? Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The carry for Carolina.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Bridgewater now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, 32 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
21. Watch the ship.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, gun. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now look at him go. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards for him on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
I got you.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Now Bridgewater. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Come on. 11. Check Mike 57. Hey, gun. You better break.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
The tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
Now Foreman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tackled by Jeremy.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, check Mike 57. Hey, gun. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Lock.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This will be taken at the 10. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Panthers.
They'll run with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ball carried by number 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Could have gone with the ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21. Check 24.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. 1, Omaha. Tighten up. I got you. White. Right, check. 59. Watch the run. Check the hunt.
On second down, Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
13. 65. Hey, gun.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This will be caught at about the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Go ahead. Mike is 59.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass intended for Brandon Ayuk. It's now 4th down and goal.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 2.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Gold is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
First down.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Troy Pride that time gets the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On second down, McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Hey, gun. 12.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Let's go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 14 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go play action. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Bridgewater on first down. He's to the 10. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
At their own.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's got some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20.
Got it.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Rolling to his right.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It's been a tough one all game long for